Hey there, quirky people! I'm your host, Anna, and with Avatar: The Way of Water wowing us in the theaters, people have been left with a lot of questions. And one of those is related to the latest addition to the Avatar franchise, Spider. Played by Jack Champion, Spider, aka Miles Socorro, was another one of Jake's adopted children. Well, he wasn't technically adopted, but he was always around Jake's children and became their human brother. More than the other three, he was really close to Kiri, who was another one of Jake's adopted children. While the whole family accepted him, Neytiri could never accept him as one of the Na'vi. After all, he was the biological son of the man who burnt down her home and murdered hundreds of Na'vi people. Her inability to accept Spider became a big reason of conflict in Avatar: The Way of Water's final act, and I believe it will turn Spider into a villain in the future. But before I talk about that, let me answer a question that many fans have had about his lineage. James Cameron put a lot of focus upon Kiri's origin. He made us want to know who Kiri's father was. We've answered that in a separate video, so be sure to check that one out as well. But talking about Spider, absolutely no attention was given to his mother's side. As far as we know, he is the biological son of Miles Quaritch, who was born on Pandora. And he couldn't go back to Earth with the rest of the RDA humans because he was too young for a cryopod. So he stayed back and practically grew up with the Sully family. He learnt their language and thought of himself as one of the Na'vi. While we know who his father is, we never got to know about his mother. And those asking about his mother are in luck, because the answer to this question is much clearer than the one regarding Kiri's father. It obviously wasn't revealed in the movie, but it has been revealed in the Avatar comics. James Cameron's original script for the sequel did not have a time jump, but when he realized that his sequel won't work without a time jump, he decided to tell the follow-up story of Avatar through comics. He worked with Dark Horse to publish a screenplay in the form of graphic novels, and there it was revealed that Spider's mother is Paz Socorro. She was a Scorpion pilot for the RDA and flew with Quaritch's team to attack the Na'vi. The Avatar: The High Ground graphic novels provided this necessary backstory of Spider and several other things that we see in The Way of Water. Readers of this comic would know that Paz and Quaritch shared a romance that got her pregnant. She named her son Miles, just like his father. But soon after the birth of Spider, she died in the final battle of Avatar. So, he was left orphaned only to be raised by the Na'vi loyalist humans, and then eventually by the Sully family. But I believe that after what transpired in The Way of Water, he might turn into a villain in Avatar 3 and beyond. Spoiler warning for those who haven't seen the movie yet, I will talk about Spider's actions in the movie. So in case you don't want to know what happened, then I suggest you go and watch the film and then come back. Okay now, I'm presuming that those who wanted to leave have left. Through the course of Avatar 2, Spider was captured by the Recombinants. He sort of developed a relationship with his father that allowed him to be sympathetic towards each other. First, Quaritch showed that he cared for Spider, who was basically his human clone son. We were able to make out that deep down, Quaritch loved his son. And just a few moments later, Spider also returned the favor. Even though he didn't truly love his father, he still could not leave him for the dead. While trying to save Jake and the others, he came across his father who was lying unconscious underwater. And despite all the unforgivable things that Quaritch had done in the past, Spider still saved him. And then he went back to unite with the Sully family. Now this move could become a cause of conflict in the future movies. Neytiri has already been unwilling to accept Spider. But when the Sullys find out that Spider actually saved the biggest villain of all time, the likes of Jake and Loak might also want to disown him. So, that is when Spider's loyalty might shift towards the humans. He has been a Na'vi loyalist through and through. And when those Na'vi people won't accept him, he could go on to become the next big human villain of this franchise. The reason I believe this is because actor Jake Champion recently talked about a big incoming twist in Avatar 3. He told The Hollywood Reporter that Avatar 3 takes a hard left on things, and we won't see what's coming. So, that hard left could be Spider's turn into an antagonist. He'd take his father's place as a villain, just like Loak takes his father's place as a heroic leader. Okay, that's all for now. What are your thoughts on our theory? Could Spider become an antagonist of the Avatar franchise? Or will his goodness turn Quaritch into an anti-hero? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.